guys, so today is going to be another one of my chit chat vlog videos. I know it's been a minute since I've done one, but today I just wanted to come on here and kind of give you guys a little update on my life, but also talk about finding your happiness and not giving up. And I just really want to share a little bit of my heart with you guys today and just make this be a really feel good video. So everyone goes through hard times, right? Like, we deal with things every day. We're all dealing with our own struggles, and a lot of us are even fighting silent battles that maybe no one in your life knows about. And every morning we still continue to pick ourselves up. And even though our hearts might go through these traumatic experiences, at the end of the day, our heart's still beating and we're still alive. And you should really applaud yourself for everything that you've been through in your life. I know for me personally, like, you could look at my social media and think, like, this girl has such an amazing life. And I do. I am so thankful for everything in my life. However, I am human and my life's not perfect. I mean, Instagram and Snapchat and all that, a lot of that's just a collection of the best moments in my life and stuff that I want you guys to see. But I am still human. I still struggle. I go through things just like anybody else, and I just don't share it with you guys. But I want you to know that I'm here for you and that it will get better. I promise you it will get better. Whether you're going through a relationship breakup, whether you're having troubles in a marriage, or you're dealing with something with school or work or family or friends, whatever struggle or struggles that you're dealing with, I can promise you that it gets so much better. If you watch my chit chat vlogs from the beginning, I started them to kind of document my journey and just kind of reach out to you guys on a personal level. And, you know, I started them when I was in a really sad place in my life. And it's so cool now because I also want to keep doing these videos even when I'm in a great place in my life. And right now, I am happier than I have ever been in my entire life. Like, I have never been so happy, so fulfilled spiritually and emotionally, and just loving life. And of course, I still struggle with things like everyone does. I still get insecure sometimes. I, you know, still have down days or days I'm just like, oh, I don't want to get out of bed today. Like, we all go through that. But overall, like, I am just so happy. The last year of my life has taken me to places that I never experienced, places that I never want to go back to, but also places to where I really just discovered a lot about myself, what makes Amanda happy, who is Amanda, and I will continue to discover myself throughout the rest of my life. But, you know, when you're going through hard times, it's often hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel and try to understand, why is this happening to me? And if you are a religious person, or if you believe in something greater out there, that's something that you obviously want to rely on a lot. I know that's what I do. I've told you before, my faith is very important to me. I just grew so much stronger as a person the last year. I can look back a year ago and I was so miserable and so unhappy, and I didn't even really know it. I was stressed out all the time. I wasn't going to church. Like, there were just so many things in my life that I was doing mediocre. Like, I felt like I was half-assing a lot of things and just kind of going through the motions in a lot of ways and not really making the most out of my life. And just to look back, like, it makes me cringe to think of the place that I was in. But just to know, like, just how happy I am and that everything happens for a reason, because I do believe that everything happens for a reason, as much as it sucks. But there is a plan. And honestly, you guys, like, I'm just so happy and so thankful for the way so many things have turned out in my career, in my love life, in my personal life, with my friends, with my family. Like, there have just been so many blessings and so many wow moments, and I have just felt things I never thought that I would ever feel. I do want to talk about Bae for a second because I've been getting a lot of questions about it. I'm very cautious to bring that relationship onto social media. A lot of it will be private for now. That's just my personal preference. But I know I talked a little bit about him on Snapchat, so I am dating someone. And you guys know that if I'm dating someone, it's a huge deal because I am so picky. I wasn't looking for it. I wasn't interested in having a boyfriend at all. Like, you guys know my single rants. And as far as being independent, Being independent has nothing to do with being single. You can be independent if you're married, if you have a boyfriend, if you're single. Independence is from yourself and from things that you do in your life, and it's also a state of mind. I just want to make that clear. It has nothing to do with having a boyfriend or not. Do you guys know how I feel about relationships? I don't need a man for anything as far as work or emotional. Like, I want one. I want someone to complement my life, and I want someone to be my partner in crime, but I don't need a man to fulfill me. That's not my end all be all. It's definitely something that I'm super excited about and I want, but it's not where every day I would be like, oh, I need a boyfriend. Oh, I just want to get married. Like, that's just not in my DNA. However, meeting Bae has completely changed my life. That is for sure. It's one of those things where you wonder, like, why am I just meeting you now? Like, how are we just now meeting? It's really funny because the whole way that we got together and we got in touch with each other, because we actually went to school together, but the whole way that we connected was definitely a God thing. Our whole relationship thus far has been God's work, hands down, and God has spoken a lot to me about him and about us, and you guys, it is incredible. Like, I've never been so happy in my entire life. And from being in a place that was so dark, and I mean, you guys know if you've had your heart broken, it's like when your heart is broken, you're like, I'm never gonna like anyone again. My life is over. Like, it's so dramatic. And I definitely been there. I was like, I'm never gonna like anyone. No one's gonna meet my standards. Like, I just was doing my own thing and not worried about it. Oh my gosh, I was living my life and he came and just turned my world upside down. We're just so in sync and we complement each other so well, and I know that if nothing works out with us long term, that I am just so thankful to even have had him in my life for any time at all, because he is just an incredible man, and I've never met a man who loves God as much as he does. Like, he blows my mind, and he's so nurturing and caring and compassionate and just has such a beautiful soul and a beautiful heart. And I'm just so lucky that I even have him in my life at all. And I just have experienced things in our relationship that I never thought was possible. And like, I didn't even know men like him existed. He is definitely someone that I have prayed for my entire life. And it's just crazy. It is just insane. Like, I know. But I just wanted to share with you guys, like, I am so happy, and I'm excited to embark on this chapter in my life and see where it goes. And I mean, you guys have seen my struggle. Like, I had dated around a little bit, and I mean, dating's hard. Dating can be super awkward. I'm not really a big fan of dating. I would rather stay home and watch Netflix and hang out with my girlfriends or get a glass of wine with my girlfriends than go on dates with guys. The love that he has shown me in our relationship and the way that he treats me has changed my life, and it's also allowed me to love my friends better and love my family better and love you guys better, and just push me so much closer in my faith. I mean, I've always really been into my faith, but I feel like I'm at a completely different level now. And it's just, whew, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. I'm not really a mushy person when it comes to relationships. Like, I'm super guarded. Usually in relationships, I feel like I'm the man because I don't share my emotions. I don't want to hang out as much, like all these things. And with him, it's just completely different. Everything's different. And I am very submissive around him, and I let him take the lead on stuff. And I can't wait for you guys to meet him. Like, I can't wait. You guys will love him. As far as broken hearts go, don't cry over boys. Don't cry over girls. There are so many people in this world, and I know it seems like they're the only person in the world, but they're not. And if they're not in your life, or if they're not treating you the way you deserve, you gotta get out of that relationship, because a toxic relationship just brings down your life as well. And you don't deserve that. You deserve someone who's gonna cherish you and emotionally fulfill you and respect you and care and nurture for your heart and guard your heart. You don't deserve someone who doesn't know if they want to be with you, or they're always looking for the next best thing, or they can't appreciate what you're bringing to the table. That's time that they're taking away from your life that you could be working on yourself. time that you could be discovering yourself, or time that you could be meeting the person who's supposed to be your person, that's supposed to be your forever. You know, they're stealing that time away from you. And I don't know about you guys, but I would much rather be single and be on my own than be dating or hanging out with someone who isn't worth my time or that I know there's no future with. Being single is great. There are so many pros to discovering yourself and working on yourself and preparing yourself to have that forever, because one day you're not going to have that anymore, and you're going to have your person, and it's going to be another chapter, and it's going to be amazing. So just enjoy each stage of the process. I just wanted to come here today and, you know, share some of my heart and my feelings and my updates in my life, and just let you know, like, things get so much better. And right when you're in a place that you think that it can't suck anymore, or you feel like, you know, what is the purpose? Why am I going through this pain? Like, then all of a sudden there's a light and everything makes sense and everything fits together. So many of you guys said that I inspired you and helped you through hard times, and sometimes I would even watch my own videos. I'm like, okay, Amanda, you go, girl, listen to yourself, take your own advice, because obviously it's so much easier for me to sit on here and give you advice than for me to take my own advice. But actually experiencing the advice that I have given you guys, like, just to experience so much joy in my life. And I'm not coming on here to be like, oh, my life is so perfect, blah, blah, blah. No, because my life is nowhere near perfect. But there are so many beautiful things in life to look forward to, and I hope that this video can inspire some of you guys and motivate you to conquer the day. And I just hope that I can spread positivity with this video, because positivity is something that our world is lacking in a lot of places, and there's so much negativity nowadays, and I just really want to be a source of light in the dark for anyone who's going through a hard time. If you are, you can feel free to leave any prayer requests or anything down below. Even if you're not religious, I will be more than happy to pray for you and to add you into my prayers. You guys are my family, and we are a community, and we should be here to support one another, because we're only on this earth for, you know, what seems like a brief period of time, and then we move on. So I just hope that I can make as big of an impact on your hearts as I can while I'm here, whether it's in the makeup world or just chit chat and talking to you guys. So I'm going to end this video here. If you guys have any requests for videos or topics you would like me to talk about, please let me know in the comments. I'm thinking of you guys. Stay strong, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.